is my power.
None can stand against us. We fight for the Iron Crown.
Of trolls,
Fight for Angmar.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Angmar campaign. This is going to be part 60. To begin this episode or part, we're going to be moving around mini units. We will not be having any battles this turn, but we will have a battle next turn. Okay, so first things first, we're going to organize some armies to move probably in these woods here, northwest of Gundabad, so that I can ambush a possible army in the future. So let's commence with this.
Yes, my lord.
We have a few units here that aren't,
My lord.
like we have the Pale Uruk and the Iron
My lord.
Crown Halberdiers. We're going to move
Your
them
will,
back
my lord.
for the moment.
By your command.
Your orders, my lord.
Let
Yes,
us
my lord.
bump the
Orders.
starting
Splitting
unit
our
of
forces.
Spearmen and the General forward.
My lord.
We have a Halberdier
My lord.
and the Pale Uruks
My
to
lord.
move forward. That are the replacement.
Yes. Joining forces.
So let's do that. There we go.
Orders.
And we should have possibly, yeah, another Pale Uruk here.
My lord. Your
And
will, my lord. Yes.
North Guard.
My lord.
We could probably get rid of, hopefully, one unit.
Your will, my lord.
You know what? No, we'll keep that warband there. How many is a total warband consist of for the Black Shield warband? I don't think I have any down there. We'll look here instead. I believe we can recruit them. It's 140. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bring that unit back for now
My lord.
and retrain him
Orders. As you wish.
in exchange
Your
for
will, my
the
lord.
Pale Uruk.
Joining forces, my lord.
So let us get those units
My lord.
there.
Yes. Orders.
And then we'll
My
move
lord.
the infantry
Your will,
and the
my
half
lord.
trolls, or maybe the flanking units is what you can call
As
them.
you wish. My lord.
Okay, we have
Orders.
some bow units as
My
well,
Orders. Yes.
2
Urging
ballistas
armies,
and 2
my lord.
cavalry.
My lord.
So
Your
the
will,
rest of
my
that
lord.
will go in.
My lord. Joining.
Your orders,
And
my
then
lord.
let us, right here we can ambush with the general.
We're leaving the orders.
There is no
Excellent.
glory in hiding like this.
By your command.
And Agendour will
Yes,
move
my lord.
forward and hold, more than likely, right to the corner of where he is, or just to the corner, yeah, there.
Yes.
So that way,
With honor. Yes.
hopefully they can come in and attack Agendour and not see this unit as a
My
kind of
lord.
like a diversion, I
Your
guess
will,
you would
my
say.
lord. Orders.
All right, so the rest of these units are going
My
to be
lord.
moving up.
Your will, my lord.
Let's get these
As
halberdiers
you wish.
forward.
Yes.
We have some
Orders.
thrall as well to
My
add.
lord.
If I can click
Your
them.
will. By your command. My lord.
Let's see if we can retrain those units real quick as well. There we go, we can. We should have Pale Uruk, Warband, and a Halberdier to train later. For some reason, oh, we are waiting for replenishment for the retraining.
Your will, my lord.
Okay, so we have shield units as well.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
I believe we are out of the pike spears. So yes, we'll do shields
lord.
next.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. Your will, my lord. My lord.
And this is kind of a
My lord.
goofy
By
army.
your command. Orders.
Keep that in mind, very goofy.
Your will, my lord. My
Alright,
lord.
let's do the warriors
Yes. Urging your will, my lord.
and the warriors.
Join orders.
And then we'll do the Rudar men plus that unit of orc fighters.
By your
Oh,
command.
that's fine, we'll put them right in the fort for now.
Orders.
And let us send these 2
My
units
lord.
in the fort as
you
well.
wish. Your will, my lord.
None of these can
My
move.
lord.
We'll hold
Your
them
will,
there.
My lord.
Okay, now we will use this unit in the ambush stance as well. Hopefully we can get him probably right here for now.
Yes.
Oh, no
Make
ambush.
camp here.
That's okay. That's okay. It'll be fine.
Orders.
Yeah, we don't have any more moves, so that'll be where he's at for the rest of that turn. Okay, so we have 3 armies there.
My lord. Orders.
We moved them previously. Okay, now we do have some turns here.
Your orders, my lord.
We're going to be moving Gus. He's going to be ambushing any Erebor dwarves or dalesmen that come in this area here. Or in the province, I believe it's Beorn's Woods to the north.
Yes, my lord.
So let's set him over
Your
here.
orders, my lord.
Splitting our forces.
Actually,
Concealing the
we could
truth
probably set him
by
here
your order.
as well. That's a pretty good ambush point where these trees are. Maybe next turn we can do that.
Joining forces with orders.
Okay, we have units here as well. They're going to be probably going into the fort for now. Looks like we have 73 warriors. I'm not sure what I was doing there. So be it. So yes, we'll try to get them there next turn.
Orders. By your command.
Those will be
March to
reinforcements for the
exhaustion,
north. It's
continuing
not a very
later.
big force,
My
but it's
lord.
something. We also have these units that are really not that good. I suppose they can go in that fort as well, if I don't have anything else to do with them.
Orders.
I do know that these units, I was going to decide where to move them, and I've decided to move them southeast
We'll make camp here.
so that we could reinforce the push in Rose Gobble.
Yes, my
We're
lord.
going to be moving Uzdeen up there or down there to Rose Gobble, Ross Gobble,
Yes.
and
We shall
sieging it.
engage. We shall prevail.
Let's get one more battering ram in there.
Yes.
See, relations have worsened. Big surprise there. And we'll move this
My
additional force
By
of
your command.
orcs and a few men of Rudar and even Angmarian men.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Okay, let's go ahead and just maintain
Beginning
the
the
siege.
siege.
I don't really know what I can do with these units. We can build up some available siege equipment though.
The siege
May help.
goes as planned.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see who
To
we
battle.
have or what we have in this. Oh my goodness, we have Beorn the Huntsmaster. That is great. He's still alive after all this time. Look at that. We get to kill Beorn. Or Beorn, I should say. I always want to say Beorn from Vikings, but it's Beorn. If I'm not mistaken, Beorn. Alright, so let's wait on that, of course.
Orcs! Your will, my
Yep,
lord.
these forces are going to be coming down here, as
We
said
can go no
before.
further today.
Your orders, my lord.
Brander, the Conqueror of Bjorn's Hall, is going to be moving up
With
as well.
honor. Orders.
And bring his forces
Yes.
behind, well in
By your
front.
command.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
And I decided Wolf
Your orders,
Tana
my lord.
is going to be assisting Brander in the push through
Yes.
the Anduin Vale that have conquered most of southern... No, I'm mistaken. They didn't conquer most of it. Dale is in here as well. But they have pushed pretty deep into the Mirkwood Forest.
Orders. Yes.
Yes,
All right,
my
Wolf
lord.
Tana, so we'll probably have you
As
strike
you
here
command.
with your reinforcements
My lord.
as well. And then Captain
my
Frager, we're not going to be having you go that way. We're going to return you back down here
As you wish.
to assist
Yes.
in the push. I'm not sure how large this city may be.
My
Let's
lord.
look.
Approaching.
About half of a garrison there, with an army as well.
Approaching.
See how well it goes.
My lord. Approaching.
Move that spy back up there for now.
Tomorrow's journey plan. My lord.
Okay. I did think about possibly
And welcome
ambushing
a trial by
Isengard.
arms to end this feud.
Your orders, my lord.
So what my
Yes,
thought
my lord.
process is
Your orders, my
to
lord.
have this one ambush right on the side of the road while the other one
Yes, my lord.
takes in the main force so that we can maybe destroy some of these
Your
Isengard
orders, my
forces. But then again, we do have Khazad-Dum,
I'd welcome a trial by arms to end this feud.
who look quite strong at the moment. So we're going to push up more than likely right here, where my cursor is.
Yes, my lord.
We're
Ambush.
leaving the army. There is my lord. Urging.
Your
And
orders,
then
my
this
lord.
unit can be
Yes.
right there, and let's see if we can get them to attack us next turn, okay? We also have
Orders.
these units right here. I'm going to be pushing them
By your command.
into Khazad-Dum. Once we made it through, we can push all of these available units through when that time comes.
Your will, my lord.
We have Lord Scyld,
My lord.
who's going to be moving up to Isengard settlements.
Approaching quietly.
Knock down that bridge.
Approaching quietly.
We may have him.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
It's going to be difficult what to do with Lord
Approaching
Scyld because of the
quietly.
goblins. They seem to
I
be
shall my
pressing
lord.
every advantage.
Approaching quietly.
Yes,
So let's just
my
move him
lord.
across for now. Let's see where his reinforcements can come.
Orders. As you wish.
Fine for
Your
now.
orders,
We'll
my
move the
lord.
other Lord Scyld. We'll move him up
With
right there
honor.
for the time being.
My lord.
Reinforcements,
command.
and then we will
We'll
clear
make
out
camp
Byring
here.
as well.
Your will, my lord.
At least the forces that aren't being upkeep.
Orders.
You can move them up a little bit
Yes.
further.
By your command.
Hopefully the goblins don't get angry, but we do have military access. Now back to Anuminas. We're going to be clearing
will,
out
my lord.
Anuminas. I did
My
decide
lord.
not to do this, but I've decided against that decision, so I'm going to be moving them out to Mithlond,
Yes.
as well as Hobbiton. They have 3 units. We'll clear them out as well,
My lord.
and move them to
By
Mithlond.
your command. We can go no further.
I did notice we had Admiral Niles down here, so we'll move him into the coast as well.
Yes, sir. Full sails. We can go no further. Ships ready.
Just in case we forget, at
Ships
least we
ready.
can say we moved them to the locations that they were needed.
Ships ready.
It's all good there. And I believe we moved this one.
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Here we go.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Joining the fleet. We can
Alrighty.
go no further.
And there was also some settlements before we intern that need buildings. Here at Duneburg, we're going to be doing the Temple of Melkor. Finholm, Dark Temple of Melkor. Beorn's Hall, as well as the Dark Temple of Melkor. And I believe that may have been it. Oh, one more, Leold. And we'll fly through just to make sure there's no other quees that were unheeded or unseen by the last episode that we skipped. I think we skipped over a turn, or went over a turn and didn't check the settlements. But we have plenty of stuff queed, so all is good. There we have Hobbiton, but there's no use in doing that yet. 75% for units available, and we don't have that, and it'll probably be a long time before we have that, or never. Alright, let's just fly through. Make sure everything has at least one item. Alright, we're back to Duneburg, so on. Alright, so I do believe
Orders.
we can intern,
My lord.
minus that unit there.
As you wish. Orders.
Oh, we have a few
Yes,
units that need to be
my
moved.
lord.
I am sorely mistaken.
As you wish. Orders. We can't get there. By your command.
Can't imagine
We
there's
can go
much
no
more,
further. Your will, my lord.
much more else to do.
As you wish. We'll make camp
I'm
here.
not sure what we're doing
my
with this
lord.
unit,
Your will, my lord.
but I do know that
My
these
lord.
units coming
Your will,
here
my
are going
lord.
to be going west. Bree and Osul will push them
Orders.
east. So we'll group up a force from Osul and Bree and move them west and then east. That'll be the divide.
My lord.
I'm sure we'll have some units that we did not move previously.
Your will, my lord.
Angsul.
Listen up!
We will go ahead and move the forces from Angsul
By your
that
command.
force, because there's no
Merging
point in
armies,
keeping them
my
there.
lord. My lord. Orders.
And we'll move these forces forward as
As
well.
you wish. We can go no further today. My lord.
And we'll leave them there in Aethelin for the moment until we get more units. Recruitment is a little bit slow at the time. Let's at least make sure that we can get those higher tier units. Sorry, we'll go ahead and click that infantry. We have plenty of units here that aren't being used, but are getting upkeep.
Your will, my lord.
We also had a general Atash.
My lord.
I'm going to be moving him down to Zagkala. There's no general there at the moment.
Continuing tomorrow.
And also Brunost as well. We need a general there.
Orders. My lord. Your will, my lord.
Alright, so let's go ahead and give
Your will, my lord.
all these units
Orders. By your
forward.
command. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
And then we'll send these down to Anon,
As you wish.
since they're not getting any upkeep as is. Alrighty, let's end turn and let's see what kind of battle we can get into. I may need to move this Mordor army off of my lands. Not by killing them, by moving them. Coating, that is. I'm not sure what happened to that Khazad-Dum army. I can't imagine they were beaten, though. Oh, you're trying to outflank me. You think you're smart, huh? Isengard, what a pest. 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 Looks like the goblins are not happy with my... They may go to war with me. I'm not sure why. We literally have military access. Alrighty, let's take a look at what the goblins are doing.
Is that what you want?
Is not a good decision.
Orders.
We will go ahead and leave
My
these
lord.
forces in the
Orders.
area for now,
By your command.
just in case they do want to go to war with us. That'd be a terrible decision on your behalf.
Yes, my lord.
They did clear off the bridge. Let's see if they take.
My lord.
If they took the objective here.
Quietly. Approaching.
They are sieging it,
quietly.
so we will keep this spy close.
Approaching quietly.
Your orders, my lord.
And let's see where this spy can see if he sees anything at all.
Approaching
Pretty good
quietly.
armies down here.
Approaching quietly.
Just leave him there.
Approaching quietly.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we're gonna take
Your
that
orders,
bridge,
my lord.
Yes. Your will,
and
my
we will
lord.
have the reinforcements. We'll keep them in Isengard territory
Is
for
that
now.
what you want? Orders. As you wish, my lord.
That way they are not
By
too
your
upset
command.
Yes, my
with
lord.
us. I believe the bridge is technically Isengard. Seems that way at least. So we shouldn't be on their land anymore.
Orders.
I lied. We have units here that are going to be moving across. So let's go ahead and move them up.
Yes. We can go no further today.
They can go to war with me if
My
they
lord.
want. It'll be the biggest mistake they made. Now, one more thing that I do want to check out
Your
is whether
orders.
we can buy any property from them. Preferably
Always a pleasure to deal with your people.
property that is already been saturated with Melkor's religion. So let's make a demand. Tharbad has been in Northman hands for a long time. Ostenedhill will probably be great because that's the one that we traded back previously to them. Let's try for 2 settlements. And we'll make a payment, and I believe it's a handsome payment, of 30,000. Let's see if they go for these 2. Very demanding.
You must think us
All right.
something more balanced or generous, perhaps.
Let us try one more time. We'll try just Ostenedhill for, we'll try 17,000. Wrong button. There we go. 17 grand. And they should go for it. Your demands, offers, yep, everything's good.
Leave
Oh.
this for now, please. This meeting
I
is
am a big
quite
liar.
useless.
They did not go for it. I swear I bought that settlement at one point. It could be that they're irritated with
Yes, my lord.
me because I'm not helping them. I'm not really sure how this game works at times.
Is that what you want?
But that is
Is that
annoying.
what you want?
You're about to get Hunvorn to come over there and beat up on some goblin butt.
Is that what you want?
Captain Zagbug. Alright, so they did not take the bait up north, so we will think about pushing on to them, depending on how many units there are available in their area.
Approaching quietly.
I don't see anything
Your
there,
orders, without
so it may be
question,
a good
as you
idea to
wish.
push now.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Let's recruit these units because I know we're going to need them. Oop. Let's get those infantry. And we'll get some landsmen.
Your will, my lord.
We'll hold all these forces for now, but we definitely need units in the north. Recruited and ready to go. Here we go. We got Azog's Defilers and Warg Scouts. And we also have Witch Knights. Excellent. Let's do the Halberdiers. And what else do we have? Pikemen, of course. Of course.
Orders. As you wish. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Alright, we're going to zoom these units in
As you wish.
and push
Merging
them
armies,
east.
my lord. We
They're
can
not
go
the best
no
units,
further
but
today.
they will do.
Your will, my lord.
And these will
Yes.
come north as well. Put them in that fort.
Orders.
Now, I'm pretty confident that most of the forces that are coming through Goblin Town right now, like here,
Your will,
here,
my orders.
and
my
there,
lord.
most of them are going to be pushing this way. Because what the idea is to look at the map right now. We're set right here at Rose Gobble, right where my mouse is. We're going to be coming from Goblin Town and going through Rose Gobble, attacking Dale, Anduin Vale, and then continuing to cut off Mordor from any more ability to move further north. And then we'll come back and pincer the midsection. So we'll come by in the north with Agendaur and just start pincering in the middle. Alright, so hopefully that plan works out. The ring is still sitting here. And let's not forget about that silly little Isengard force right there.
Approaching quietly.
I'm gonna
It's got 3
stick
units, so we may be able to move
My lord.
further into Isengard territory, maybe. I don't know. See how it goes. Wish we had another spy over here. Maybe that's what we need more of, is spies. We also have that
Your orders,
general
my
that's going to be
lord.
moving to Brunost. And Harfast to
As you
Zykala.
wish. We have marched our limit.
Here we have another Witch Knight. That can't be right, but we'll do it. And let's just do the infantry as well. And Edge of the Wild, we'll do that Ballista.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Group that unit up so it's
Joining
one big
next.
army.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Those are the generals. This is going back for
By
retraining.
your command.
Let us make sure that we can retrain. Not yet, but eventually. Alright, so we have this Mordor unit. We may remove him. He is the despoiler of Imladris. So at one point he took Imladris whenever we had the, what is it called? I can't do it anymore, I don't believe, but I could call invasions at one point. Oh, I still can. Amazing. Okay. Excuse me.
Your will. Orders.
Alrighty, so that should suffice everything within the Misty Mountains area. I think we moved all we could. Let's see if they're taking any attrition.
Yes. Finish them!
Could be. I'm not really sure how many turns it takes for their attrition.
An order.
Someone has
shall
enough food to
slaughter
last
them, my
10
lord.
turns, but they should start losing numbers later. Or
They're
I mean,
not going anywhere.
before 10, they should start losing numbers. So That's what I meant to say. Ooh! What do we have here? I need forces to get further south
Your
quick.
will, my lord. As you wish.
That may have been a
Lord,
bad
my lord.
call. Looks like Dale is willing to fight with their allies.
Orders.
Okay, so we also have the Anduin Vale starting to pop up here and there. Let us go
Yes,
ahead and
my
fight
lord.
this battle at Rhovanion and see if we can defeat
We shall engage.
Beorn, the Huntsmaster, Skin Changer. Let's do it. We have some reinforcements, although I'm not really sure how they're going to be working. One more side note, let me go ahead and save so that we don't have an issue. This will be, we'll do 59, the other dash so I don't mute myself, and 59.1, and then we'll save it Angmar 60 once we have defeated Beorn.
Your orders, my lord.
Sorry, I could have hit the right button
To
there.
battle.
Let's get in the battle map.
Attack! What a bunch of mewling puke stains. It's a wonder our foes found the battlefield!
You're here. Wasn't any cheers.
My orders.
Ooh, this is gonna be really easy. Oh wow. I don't know if I can use these ladders. Doubtful. Very, very doubtful. Really not sure how this settlement works. I've never seen it. Could be mistaken. Alright, well there's the ladders, if we can use them. And we should be able to use these battering rams on the sides as well. We got bowmen in the rear. Let's put them in a spread out formation right behind the ballista and catapult. Fire, please, fire missiles. Okay, we have warriors behind the general. And Rudar pikemen. We'll go ahead and set them behind the archers for now. Actually, let's set them here
To me, Hillman.
and right to the sides of the siege equipment. We have cavalry in the rear and Thrall forward as well. Let's go ahead and start it. And let's see who we can attack with our ballista and catapult. Wow, they are packed into this location. Alright, let's get our archers forward. It doesn't seem like our archers are going to be able to reach. Oh, that is just the most terrible shooting I've ever seen in my entire life. How do you do that bad? Catapult. One job. One job. Now I do have a secondary army that is going to be completely useless, I guess. I may have mistakenly not hit the right button to make sure that they were in the battle. But that's pretty typical with me, to not know what I'm doing with this game. Alright, here we go. We can engage the skin changers. And we'll engage the horse archers, center flank. We have long bowmen just about everywhere. That was exactly what I figured would happen, honestly. Can you guys quit engaging the front line, please? That would be great. I don't understand these guys. What are you aiming at? Go over the walls, please. Now, another thing, there's not but one gate. See, I can't destroy the gate. I can't even get on the gate.
Angmar will prevail.
So, let's move you out of that way because you're not doing any good to anybody at all. Let's make sure that they can aim maybe a little bit more sideways, like this, so that we're not shooting the gatehouse. I don't even think you can target that gatehouse, which is confusing. Alright, so let's make sure we keep dropping the siege equipment here and there.
Angmar will prevail.
So we don't need it anymore.
It is an honor to hold the banner of
Let's keep pelting them with arrows. Looks like they're still not up far enough, which is very sad. Very sad. Don't want to have to move them up any more than I have to. Let us get in the Paluriks to attack. They are going to be a necessary force, and we'll get the Thrall in there as well to assist. Okay, let's make sure we ask the right unit to shoot those longbowmen that are doing fantastic against us.
It is an honor to hold the banner of the weak king.
More missile units.
Have faith in the Iron Crown.
And I don't know why, but these guys decided they were not going to follow my orders and move forward because they're impetus. Let's see if that angle will give them any better attack location. Same for these units. Anger the bow units. Let's get some other infantry at least forward right now.
Banner of the weak king.
Infantry and spear units, that is.
Angmar will prevail.
I mean, that was a good shot at least. I mean, it went over. Yeah, I can't even destroy this. Unfortunately, I can't destroy the wall, so be it, right? Oh, ballista. Terrible. On a good side note, at least they have like, I think they have like 9 or 10 archer units, so they're not going to be very skilled melee fighters. I wish these ballistas. Yeah, there you go, ballista. Nice. Excellent work, catapult. You got I think you killed like a couple. Wow. Nice. Finally. Some action out of you. Spreading out their skin changers at the moment. Hopefully we can hit Beorn right in the noggin. See, in here? That may be him right there. Could be. Could be. See, what about this unit? Oh no, it's the same model. Maybe not. I think there was 4 skin changers. That may be him. I'm really unsure.
Captured the enemy's walls.
Great job, everybody. Move in. Kill them all. No survivors. All right, let's get my units in there if we can. Doesn't look like we'll be able to just yet. They're firing in with some haste. Oh, take that, Anduin Vale. hold that line as long as possible. Let's move in some more thrall. Make sure they're in guard mode. Just going to continually push forward. Now would probably be a great time to actually, I didn't think about this, but whoa, there's another unit over here.
Angmar will prevail.
Let's grab that, and we will go around the other side and attempt to attack there.
It is an honor to hold the banner of the weak
Sorry, engage that unit, please. Those are AO-fed longbowmen, and they're getting pretty hit right now because they were at 140 something, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try to move in these thrall to do some good against the horsemen. Doesn't look like we will be able to push through at the moment here, so we will need to get on their side. It's fine, just give them an attack order for now. Let's move these units around. Huh. You know, I just realized I have another. Yeah, I have another battering ram. So if we really need to, we can give that to another unit, preferably the thrall. Send them over there, and then we will have just 3 units right now to assist, plus the general and his warriors. Let's move them up in a somewhat formation. There we go. See how things are going here. Percentage of enemies killed, 22%, and that's what you get whenever you have too many missile units in a siege defense. Alright, let's engage the unit of longbowmen there. I believe we're out of ammo for that 32, if I'm mistaken. Feel free to run. Be great. Be great. Ah, looks like we need to get a little bit further away with these units. They're getting shot up at the moment. A little bit further away. We've lost many Angmarian men here at the gates. Necessary. Looks like we got the skin changers in the mix as well, and they will probably be my downfall if I were to lose.
You'll do it at all.
Alright, there we go. What else can I do to make sure that this is more efficient? Let's send in the pikemen. Sorry for that bump. Keep them in formation as well. And let's go back over to my units over here. Sorry, they're a little bit further. Oh my goodness, what are the chances? Why would they do that? And as soon as I come over there, they run away. That doesn't make any sense. It's as if the AI is cheating? Cheaters? Don't run away, cheaters. Alright, well, I don't think we'll be able to continue the push at the moment until we have eliminated that cavalry. Very unfortunate. And they're What the heck? Is their general outside? He is outside. What madness.
Drop the ram.
What absolute madness.
It is an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Oh, these cavalry. These cavalry right here. What is going on? They're going right after my catapult, which is fine. I can live with that. Get in there, fellas. I need you to go yesterday, please. That was very surprising for them to come over there and do that. Get the catapult out, please. And we need to pay attention to the bigger problem, which would be the general. He's just chilling there at the moment. He knows he's losing that battle. Let's move my men up. We'll finish him with basic infantrymen. Yeah, that's got to be Beorn. That's their leader, and he is the star on the map. So, fantastic job, men. We have finished them there. Let's get the cavalry out.
The glory of Angmar.
Let's move this unit up. Walk them forward. Go hold that shield wall, men. Let's get this cavalry forward so we can start shooting them. Matter of fact, should be able to just charge them down. I don't know how much damage we'll do. Probably nothing, actually. That was stupid. That was a silly charge. Big mistakes were made. Absolutely big mistakes were made. Instead of that, let's shoot them to our heart's desire. See how we're doing over here for now. Terrible, I would say. Absolutely terrible. Starting to balance out right now. We got a little stop there at that gate. They're playing a very smart game. See if we can get our general over there to assist. Definitely going to need it.
The hills will be ours. Come forth from the hills.
And these units can't do anything at the moment, so we will
Units double time.
put them in regular formation.
Double time. We're on double time.
Move them back as well.
Units
The
double
glory of
time.
Angmar. The glory of Angmar.
I'm still in range, unfortunately. Just get all these units in there. We need as many as possible to move forward. General is moving forward as well.
We shall prevail. Move out. Move. I speak with the Witch King's voice, and I can call.
See how many more units of skin changers? 16. Alright, let's get rid of all these notifications.
No back off, ones.
They're honestly beating me at the gates, and they're beating me bad.
To me, the hills will be ours.
We may not be able to win this battle at the moment. Keep losing the building. No. Get these cavalry back as well for the time being, and we'll get ready to push on the other side after we've defeated that general.
I speak with the Witch King's voice.
Where is the last
Our
man
men have
at?
slain
There
the
we
enemy
go.
general. A worthy
Fantastic.
enemy, but no less dead for that. We must
And-
press our advantage.
There goes Huntmaster Beorn. He is dead. Absolutely dead.
Have faith in the iron.
Okay, we're gonna probably need to grab the not the catapult, the ram. Let's get our general, a pike unit forward as well, just in case we have another incident.
None can stand against us.
Cavalry.
Forward!
Angmar will prevail.
Get a little bit quicker about grabbing that, please. Tis not going well. Not at all. There's plenty of cavalry back here. Heavy cavalry, horse archers, longbowmen, some skin changers. Yeah, I would say, even though the numbers say what it is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a loss. If we win, it'll be very close. Let's see what other infantry we have left. Wish those thrall would come back. It's alright, they're fighting very hard at the moment. Maybe now would be a good time to send in the archers. We gotta send somebody, right? Or maybe even send them around to flank.
The hills will be ours.
That ram that needs to move forward. General. Should be one other unit. I think it was a warrior.
Fight for the Iron Crown.
37 units, not too good. Could be better. Could be better. This would be a good time to have those reinforcements. But we will not be able to get a reinforcement until one unit has left. So in theory, we could still win this, but it's going to take much of this time right here.
Let's take them hunting.
Let's go ahead and see if we can use up the rest of their ammo.
From the hills.
Go ahead and walk it, please. That way we don't get too tired. Let's make sure these cavalry are maybe coming after me. Maybe coming after me. Yep. Alright, fortify, fortify.
We shall prevail. Advance. Double time. None can stand against us. Double time. Advance. Run.
'Tis an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Spread it out a little bit more, please. Looks like they thought about that. Ooh, they're bringing a lot of units. Maybe not. Hard to say. Alright, Angmar, it looks like you are finally pushing through. Well done.
We fight for the Iron Crown.
Angmar will prevail. Angmar will prevail.
We will prevail.
We fight for the Iron Crown.
Fantastic. Yep, they are backing off the walls because of the horse archers, if that makes any sense. They are trying to reorganize as well, which is not what I want at all. My phone just went off, but I don't see it. Please, please don't. Don't fall for the trick.
Glory of Angmar.
No, you've done it. Just form a shield wall for now. Hold them where they're at. Hail Urix, you've done well. You've done very well. Hold that shield wall for now while the other units come around.
'Tis an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Advance!
Come forth from the hills!
Run! With great speed! With great speed!
Great speed!
Forward!
We shall prevail.
Double time!
Glory of Angmar.
We had one more unit. A warrior unit somewhere. There we go.
Blood and iron! Run!
Excellent shield wall, everybody. You're doing great.
We fight for the Iron Crown! Blood and iron!
Glory of Angmar.
Keep that shield wall. Don't let them through. Now, I don't know why, but we still have yet to get the other unit of reinforcements, so we may be out of luck, but it's going to be a close match nonetheless. Oh my god, what are the odds of this? And you guys are exhausted and broken? That's just weird. That is bizarre. Why are you exhausted? There's 83 of you. Let's try to get a better charge. These aren't really charging. Yeah, get out of there. That's terrible. Try to flank them on multiple sides. The other archers are being silly. Silly, silly, silly. Cannot believe these units. Where do they keep coming from? Is there another gate? They just invisible? Am I blind? Maybe? Who knows? Okay, you lazy pikemen, get back in formation. There we go. We finally got our reinforcements. Fantastic.
Have faith in the iron.
Hit that gate. Quit wasting my time. Everyone's all wore out. Nobody wants to fight. We actually have one more unit here of Thrall. We'll take them off of the what is it? What was it? Can't talk right now. Battering ram. Sorry. Cavalry is just about handled. Let's try to get up and ooh, those woodmen wardens right here, and they are tired. Unfortunately, they just stopped because of one cavalry unit. Try to get in there and attack these cavalry while they are not charged. Oh, and that triggered all of them to come forward. Just my luck. Now, pikemen, get up and do your job. That was literally the only thing I wanted you to do. Let's get this cavalry in as well.
I am the fist of
It is an
Angmar.
honor to hold the banner
What?
of the Witch King.
There we go. Let's get our Snaga orc fighters in position.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Fantastic, but we do have to handle Dale after this, and it's going to be... We may lose a general. Let me put it that way. We may lose a general down here. We may have overextended.
The hills will be ours.
Dude, you guys are worthless. Absolutely worthless. Okay, so we have horse archers back here. We're going to go ahead and actually move them this way. So we have a unit that routed, so we should have another one coming forward. Hold where you're at, warriors. Hold where you're at. Let's make sure they do not flank our right with those horses. Lord have mercy. Get in formation.
It is an honor to hold the banner
Yeah,
of the
they still have
Witch King.
many
The battering
units.
ram has done its work.
Oh God. Move forward. Move forward,
It is an honor
please.
to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Come forth from the hills.
So many more units left.
The hills will be ours.
Back up these men right here. Keep our general in the back. And I hope we do not lose our battle on this side.
It is an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Quiet, maggots.
Need to get these units forward, please.
Who's out there? Lord Anduin.
Need to get a little bit more reorganized here if we can.
To the Iron Crown.
Forward. We fight for the Iron Crown. You'll do as you're told.
Please run, please. Hurry.
Guards, quickly, move, move.
Let's put them in shield wall formation.
Guards, Lord Anduin.
For the glory of Angmar. Angmar will prevail.
Move out.
This isn't going to do much, but maybe. But, oh God.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Oh boy. They don't get into the most easy shield formation when they're making their move to do that. Looks like we're still at a standstill
If
for
we
now
continue
here.
like this, we will smash the
Get
enemy.
that other orc in here as well.
The hills will be ours. March! Run!
Get into a little bit better
To the
formation,
Iron Crown.
and then we'll
We
move
fight for
in.
the Iron Crown. Units double time. Charge!
Yeah, we're gonna charge you back. Don't worry about it.
For the Iron Crown. To me, Hill.
Okay, now that should be everybody on the right flank handled.
Lord Anduin. Double time. Move, move, Lord Anduin.
Halt.
Quickly. You'll do as you're told. The hills will be ours.
Looks like they do not like what we're doing, and that is spreading them out at the moment. Longbowmen, they should be able to handle the warriors, or I'm sorry, the warriors should be able to handle the longbowmen.
Come forth from the hills.
And let's see how our archers are doing. They've done great. Let's get them in there as well. We have some thrall to add into the mix here.
Quickly. Move, move. Charge! Charge!
And the horse archers are not really doing anything of any significance at the moment. Alrighty, let's continue. Sorry, I had to look at that text message from earlier. The other side is free to move in, so let's do that. Let's get into that formation.
Move out.
Defeat to the Iron Crown.
Units double time.
And then we will get the orc fighters in here as well to assist.
The hills will be ours. Attack!
Oh, we didn't have our pikes down. That's unfortunate.
Angmar will prevail.
Let's get the orc fighters in there with our general in the rear. And let's take a look at the rest of the fight.
No back talk.
Oh my god, you guys are leaving again. That is terrible. What do we have here? Let's get the units here to flank. How the warriors doing? So. Yeah, we gotta get units in there to assist. Right right
'Tis an honor
now.
to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Let's take it for a ride.
Glory of Angmar.
We may lose the battle over on this side, just because we're outnumbered. There we go, they're retreating. Alright, let's move up on the right side with the pikemen. And the left side with all the infantry.
Only half our force remains.
Are they winded? They are impetus. Let's get them in there to attack or charge down those units. Move up these pikemen. Create that shield wall behind these units. Even though that is about to break and they're about to kill all my warriors. Those absolute bastards. That may be the first time cussing. So be it.
To me, Hillman!
Alright, here we go with the pikemen again that are too lazy to stay in the fight. Let's move them up for the third time. Or, yeah, third time, I believe. Alright, one more push, and we should be able to squish them in. Excellent. There you go.
Come forth from the hills!
And then we'll cut them off here from moving through this corridor. Is there anybody else in the rear that could help us that's not catapult? Nope.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Come forth from the hills!
Too easy. That was a difficult battle, I lied. That's not too easy. This was stressful. Very stressful. They are at 91%.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Haha, cavalry. Silly cavalry. Die.
Tis an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King. Tis an honor to hold the banner of the
Here we
Witch
go. These skin changers are holding their ground. Very, very well at the moment.
Tis an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King.
Let's get these units around. I thought we had two. He's already in the fight.
I speak
And there's another unit of skin changers here as well.
The hills will be ours. Angmar will prevail. To me, Hillman! Come forth from the hills! Come forth from the hills!
Let's try to get these pikemen around to handle the skin changers that are remaining here.
Angmar will prevail.
Or I guess we can just send these orcs across. That'll be probably be easier.
None can stand against us. None can stand against us. The hills will be ours.
There we go. Give those attack orders for those last remaining skin changers.
Come forth from the hills! Swords! Charge!
There we go. Pikes, get in there.
We shall prevail! No time!
Let's Get our general back. Give me a boost of courage. And I do believe that is the last unit that we can see here on the map. Or it appears like it, at least. Nice skin change.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. This is a clear victory.
Nice. Well done, my orcs and men. Hurrah! Alright, we lost the same amount, just about the same amount as them. And it was almost a critical defeat for me. But we just barely wiggled through. Many, many losses. This we know. Alright, so let's skip on through. Let us see if there's any available forces that are close to the battle that we just had in Rosgobble. Or Rosgobble. I don't know how to say it. Don't know how to talk. Rosgobble sounds great. Huntsmaster of the Anduin Vale.
Victory!
With the death of the late
My lord,
Huntsmaster. Well,
our courage
whatever.
and honor have conquered.
We're going to sack it for the income.
My lord.
And this will be the battle that
We can go no
Well-
further today. We'll make camp here.
this army cannot get there, so we're
make
only
camp
going
here.
to have to deal with
Your will, my lord.
the army that's here, for the time being.
My lord. Your will, my lord.
See if there's any more units that we can get together. That's the wrong kind of unit.
Orders. Your
Big
will, my
mistake.
lord. My lord.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be what it is, and we're gonna have to
Orders.
battle
By
them
your
regardless. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't it. Kingdom of Dale, very poor. With the death of the late Huntsmaster, his heir has succeeded him. The lords know not whether to find fear or comfort in this knowledge. Definitely fear. Here we got spy blocked, recruitment report, no big deal there. Uzdeen, the enemy has been defeated, or so on and so forth. And then construction reports. Most advanced faction is Mordor. Okay, we have plenty of faction announcements. End of turn report. We're number 2 in just about everything I saw. And we have a plague at Rhine Morvatarth, which has happened before. No big deal. Okay, so we're not going to be battling. I don't believe we're actually at war with Dale. No, we are not at war with Dale, but it may be next episode that we get into battle with them. Okay. I'm going to move some units in the west.
Orders.
To Mithlond.
Yes, my lord. By your command. Your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. Orders. As you. Your will, my lord. By your
There's
command.
probably some recruitment that needs to go on as well. I mean, not
Your will,
recruitment,
my
but
lord. As you wish.
well,
Merging
I lied. There is
armies, my lord.
recruitment that may be needed. We'll look at that possibly after we get done moving these forces.
By your command. We can go no further today. March, my lord. Order. Your will, my lord. As you wish. Orders.
Let's try to group these units up so that they're together.
We'll make camp here.
And let's move these ships as well.
Ships ready. A fine day to sail.
Indeed.
Ships ready. Set sail. Ships ready. A fine ships ready.
Weird.
Ships ready.
Okay. Not sure how that works, but okay. Alright, let's see if there's any more units to the north.
Your will, my lord. Joining As you wish. We can
There
go
we go.
no further today. Orders. By your
And
command.
there we almost have a
Urging
full
armies,
army ready
my
to
lord.
leave, but we're going to try to make sure that these armies are superior armies and they have
Your will, my lord.
a good mix of
As
all
you
units so that we're not
We'll
just
make
sending
camp here.
trash down there to get defeated. Last thing we need is a bunch of orcs, you know, going down there. That's not going to be very effective. We need spears, infantry, and then archers, siege equipment, and then horse cavalry, of course. Alright, we do have
My
this
lord.
unit to move across. Yeah, let's do that.
By your command. Yes.
See who else we have here to the south. I didn't see anyone besides this
Your
unit.
will, my lord. By your command. We can go no further today.
And this will be the last thing I do before I save the game. There we go. Get that ballista in there. Can't recruit anything yet. Forlorn has available units to move out.
Your will,
So let's
my
do
lord.
that.
Yes. March to exhaustion.
And let's
continuing later.
Possibly that boat, and yeah, we'll do the catapult as well. Definitely be necessary. Harlond. Let's do a archer. Khazad-Dum. We're going to be doing the infantry and an archer, actually. I'm sorry, a thrall and an archer.
Orders, my lord.
Okay, here we go. More units to move up.
By your command. We'll make camp here.
And we'll just go ahead and do another hillman. Followed by Rudar savages, bowmen, and a ballista.
Orders, my lord. As you wish.
Michael
March
Delving,
to
can you recruit
exhaustion.
anything
Continuing later.
besides ballistas? Oh goodness, it's a lot of siege equipment. Here we go, some Iron Crownmen. Barchetta, recruitment is possible. I think that's all we can get there. Which Rome Fortress, Iron Crown, yes please. Lossoth, nothing there. Numeriador, nothing there. Mithlond, go ahead and get these basic Angmarim soldiers. Alright, I think that's sufficient. I believe we got all of the available areas besides Bree. We'll move them over as well.
Yes. Joining forth as you wish.
Oh, I almost just hit the end turn button. I don't even know why. Alright, so yes, we will save here. I'm not really sure what battles we will have next.
Your orders, my lord.
Next game, or part. I'm thinking possibly
Yes,
some
my
battles
lord.
here would be ideal. Maybe Lakeland come in and destroy
I'll
this
rip
force.
off your head and spit down your neck.
And then Agendaur moves in to possibly
Yes, my lord.
attack
Without
Gundabad.
question. Without question.
It could be an option. I will think about it. The only problem is if I come in and attack them, we have Anduin Vale sitting here waiting to attack us with what it looks like 2 available armies. So that would be a big
My
problem.
lord. Approaching quietly.
A big problem indeed. Okay, one of these armies,
Your orders, my
Wuftana,
lord.
is going to go ahead and
Orders.
come
Yes,
down
my
here
lord.
instead
With honor.
Your will,
with his
my
army
lord.
that's in the rear,
Yes.
just in
We
case
can
we
go
need
no
them next
further.
turn for here. And then we'll deal with
will,
these
my
battles and the. This will probably be more than likely what happens on the next episode. Will be this battle here in the Mirkwood area. Okay, we don't have any reinforcements coming in yet. All of them are right here.
Orders.
We will move them in the next episode as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and save it. And then we'll, again, more than likely have the battles here for Enathar. Nathar, I believe is how you pronounce it. Alright, go ahead and save it and override it as 60 to make sure that it does that. Oh, let's delete that one and the autosave. And then resave it one more time. Thanks everybody for watching part 60, and I'll see you guys on 61. Goodbye.